guys. Sorry. Yep.
Hi, Coach. Welcome. And first day that you play in Zim, how did you find the game so far? Your batting first, and also Zim responding with the 72 for 1.
Yeah, I think today didn't go quite as well as we would have wanted it to, for sure. I thought it was a brilliant recovery from our guys after the start that we had. Darren McBrien, I thought were outstanding, and put us in a position where we're not out of the Test match, which at one stage, whenever we were 30 for 5 or whatever it was, could have been a possibility. So, pleasing recovery. I thought the lads stuck to their task well with the ball in the evening session. And it sets up tomorrow for an interesting day's play.
Coach, just to take you back to the start of the game, choosing to bat first, the clubs that you had with the top order, what would you base that on? Is it lack of more game time, as to say?
I don't think we can complain about the lack of game time because it is what it is. Complaining won't do any good. We have to try and find a way. I thought Blessing bowled very well. I thought it was an outstanding spell of bowling, and of course, if we have our time again, which we will in the second innings, we're going to have to come up with a way to combat it better than we did in the first innings.
When taking a look at McBrien's knock that he made, 2 partnerships that he was involved in, that were about 178. What do you make of that performance?
Yeah, brilliant. He's shown in the past that he's been really good in that area for us. He's a man, whenever your backs are against the wall, that you want fighting for you. And you know, he doesn't need me to tell anyone that. You know, his numbers speak for themselves in that regard. And as I said, he's given us a fighting chance, him and Mark.
Coach, you played Zimbabwe in Ireland, and then in the game that you beat Zimbabwe again, there was that big collapse, and then you 5, 6, 7, 8 stood and gave you that victory. And here again, your top order failed once again. What would you put that when you face Zimbabwe in this brief test?
Yeah, look, like I said in the previous question, I think first and foremost it was an outstanding spell of bowling by Blessing today in isolation in Belfast. It was not under lights, but at night, pretty much at night time. The sun had gone, the clouds came over, and it was really difficult batting conditions. So, look, I'm not trying to absolve blame from anyone. We know that we have to try and be better, of course, but the opposition is allowed to bowl well as well. And we have to come up to a way to combat that in the second innings.
Can we say what cricket is getting some sort of new rivalry in the Test arena, Zimbabwe and in Ireland, looking at how you guys fought back from that position, and now we've got a game that is nicely poised going into it?
Yeah, I think it's always, no matter what the format we play against Zimbabwe, it tends to be close. You know, whether it's a home series or an away series, there hasn't been too many times when either team has won 3-0 or 2-0. It's generally been a 2-1 or something like that, or a close Test match. So, like I said, Zimbabwe will probably feel like they're in front after day one. But I think even history on this ground shows that days 2, 3, and 4 are really important, and that's what we'll be looking to do over the next 3 days.
In sports, the Irish fans they always show up. I've seen rugby. They were again here in a Test match with quite a vociferous, fans for the Irish. What is the message to the fans that will look supporting you guys wherever you go?
Yeah, I think that we are always well supported wherever we go. Irish cricket's a very close-knit community, and sort of everyone knows everyone, and to get family and friends and supporters over, it definitely gives the squad a lift.
Tomorrow at lunch, what will be the target for you to say you're back in control, since you say Zimbabwe might feel like they're up with this one?
I don't think we want to put targets on that. I think we will try and break it down into over by over, almost ball by ball, and try and look after the process rather than set a target on it. If we can look after the process of bowling in good areas, bowling to the plans that we want to do, then I think the target will kind of take care of itself when it comes to lunch.
looking at the wicket, how it is played, sort of flattened out towards the end of the day. Do you have like a target where you think if you come back and bet, well, then you speak out for Zimbabwe to bet on this surface betting last?
Look, first things first. We can't start thinking about setting targets whenever we just got one wicket in the first innings. So first things first is to get the 9 Zimbabwe wickets, and then we'll work hard on our batting and see where we are after that.
Ask the coach from us, just looking at Irish cricket as a whole. You haven't played a lot of test matches, but with each match that you play, you guys have been able to put up very brilliant performances. What has actually contributed to that kind of consistent growth with little games in test for Ireland?
I think it's a testament to the skill level and the character of the players that we've got, because first class matches are few and far between in Ireland, and test matches are few and far between. So to get the lads performing and winning the last 2 games that we played in test match cricket is an achievement in itself, definitely. But I don't think you'll find anyone in the group here offering up excuses that we don't play enough or we don't, etc., etc. Of course, we would like that to be more. We would like more games. We would like more first class cricket. But we are where we are, and we have to deal with what we've got in front of us.
Thank you.